In this video we are going to talk about dividend stocks that are undervalued. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Number 6. VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC. Holders of hedge funds, 21. As of February 25, the rate was 3.41%. PE ratio, 16.53. Total number of dividend increases, 49. Customers across the Americas, Europe, and Asia Pacific rely on VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC. VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC, has increased dividends for 49 years in a row. On January 28, VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC, declared a quarterly dividend of 50 cents per share. Amount paid to stockholders of record on March 10. As of February 25, the stock yielded 3.41%. On January 28, VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC, reported earnings per share of $1.35, beating forecasts by 13 cents. $1.85 billion in revenue was $18.05 million above expectations. On January 31, Deutsche Bank analyst Gabriela Carbone downgraded VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC, from buy to hold. Analyst: the company's fourth quarter earnings beat expectations, but the company's problems raised doubts about the chances of a big rise in the company's top line. Insider Monkey's Q4 database shows 21 elite hedge funds invested $110.8 million in VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC. Diamond Hill Capital, led by Rick Dillon, owns 5.90 million shares of VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC, valued at $432.3 million. VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC, is a big dividend aristocrat that isn't getting enough attention from smart investors. Number 5. People's United Financial Incorporated, NASDAQ, PBCT. The number of hedge fund investors is 26. 3.45% dividend yield as of February 25. PE ratio, 15.21. Number of years of consecutive dividend increases, 28. People's United Financial Incorporated, NASDAQ, PBCT, is the bank holding company for People's United Bank, which provides financial services to individuals, corporations, and municipalities, including commercial banking, retail banking, and wealth management. People's United Financial Incorporated, NASDAQ, PBCT, has a long history of paying dividends, with the company continuously increasing them over time. On January 20, People's United Financial Incorporated, NASDAQ, PBCT, released its fourth quarter results, reporting 36 cents EPS, 3 cents higher than the consensus expectation. The company recorded full-year operating earnings of $628.6 million, up 18% from the previous year, and a 13.6% operating return on average tangible common equity. People's United Financial Incorporated, NASDAQ, PBCT, declared a quarterly dividend of $0.1825 per share on January 21, in line with previous years. On February 15, the dividend was paid. As of February 25, the corporation has a 3.45% yield. People's United Financial Incorporated, NASDAQ, PBCT, was owned by 26 hedge funds monitored by Insider Monkey in the third quarter, up from 19 funds in the previous quarter. Magnetar Capital, with 6.45 million shares worth $115 million, is the company's largest stakeholder. Number 4. Nucor Corporation, NYSE, NUE. The number of hedge fund investors is 26. The dividend yield was 1.54% as of February 25. TTM PE ratio, 5.62. The number of years with consecutive dividend increases is 49. With a 49-year history of rising dividends, Nucor Corporation, NYSE, NUE, is one of the most undervalued dividend aristocrats to purchase in 2022. Nucor Corporation, NYSE, NUE, is a North Carolina-based steel and steel products manufacturer and distributor. Nucor Corporation, NYSE, and UE declared a quarterly dividend of 50 cents per share on February 22 in line with previous years. The dividend will be paid on May 11 to stockholders who were registered on March 31. On February 25, Nucor Corporation, NYSE, and UE had a dividend yield of 1.54%. On January 27, Nucor Corporation, NYSE, and UE released its fourth quarter earnings, with an EPS of $8.04, surpassing market consensus projections by 19 cents. Year-on-year, revenue increased by 97.04% to $10.36 billion. Goldman Sachs analyst Emily Chang raised the price target on Nucor Corporation, NYSE, and UE to $120 from $114 as part of a larger research note on metals and mining, while maintaining a neutral rating on the stock. The analyst made changes to her model based on new commodity price assumptions as well as shipments and costs. With 469,425 shares worth more than $53 million, AQR Capital Management is one of Nucor Corporation's, NYSE, and UE major owners. At the end of December 2021, 26 hedge funds were positive on the stock. Number 3. Franklin Resources Incorporated, NYSE, BEN. The number of hedge fund investors is 29. As of February 25, the dividend yield was 3.84%. P/E ratio, 7.98. Number of years of consecutive dividend increases, 42. Franklin Resources Incorporated, NYSE, BEN, is an asset management holding firm based in California that invests in public equity, fixed income, and alternative markets. Franklin Resources Incorporated, NYSE, BEN, is one of the most undervalued dividend aristocrats to buy in 2022, with a price-to-earnings ratio of 7.98. Franklin Resources Incorporated, NYSE, BEN, reported fourth quarter earnings on February 1. The company earned $1.08 per share, 19 cents above than market expectations. Franklin Resources Incorporated, NYSE, BEN, reported $2.20 billion in revenue, which was $4.50 million higher than expected. Franklin Resources Incorporated, NYSE, BEN, declared a 29 cents per share quarterly dividend on February 23, up 4% from the previous dividend of 28 cents. The dividend will be paid on April 14 to shareholders who were registered on March 31. On February 25, Franklin Resources Incorporated, NYSE, BEN, had a dividend yield of 3.84%. According to Insider Monkey's Q4 database of 924 elite hedge funds, 29 funds held long positions in Franklin Resources Incorporated, NYSE, BEN, with a total stake of $401.1 million. With 3.2 million shares worth $109.4 million, Citadel Investment Group had the largest stake in Franklin Resources Incorporated, NYSE, BEN. Number 2. Aflac Incorporated, NYSE, AFL. The number of hedge fund investors is 31. As of February 25, the dividend yield was 2.58%. P/E ratio, 9.69. Number of years of consecutive dividend increases, 40. Aflac Incorporated, NYSE, AFL, is a corporation established in Georgia that sells supplemental health and life insurance. For the past 40 years, Aflac Incorporated, NYSE, AFL, has increased its dividend payouts. Aflac Incorporated, NYSE, AFL, declared a 40 cents per share quarterly dividend on February 2 in accordance with previous years. The dividend will be paid on March 1 to owners who had their shares on the books on February 16. As of February 25, the corporation offers a 2.58% dividend. Aflac Incorporated, NYSE, AFL, announced $1.33 in earnings per share for the fourth quarter, above expectations by 7 cents. Revenue for the quarter totaled $5.43 billion, above market expectations by $193.09 million. On February 7, Raymond James analyst C. Gregory Peters boosted the price target on Aflac Incorporated, NYSE, AFL, to $67 from $60, maintaining an outperform rating. The stock has gained 11% year-to-date, owing to expectations of rising interest rates and their beneficial influence on future NII growth. Going forward, the analyst expects a slow but progressive recovery of new sales in Japan and the United States, according to a research note. With 1.5 million shares worth around $90 million, John W. Rogers Aerial Investments is the largest Aflac Incorporated, NYSE, AFL, shareholder. In the fourth quarter of 2021, 31 hedge funds were optimistic on the stock. Aflac Incorporated, NYSE, AFL, like Walgreens Boots Alliance Incorporated, NASDAQ, WBA, Chevron Corporation, NYSE, CVX, and ExxonMobil Corporation, is an inexpensive dividend option, NYSE, XOM. Number 1. Chubb Limited, NYSE, CB. The number of hedge fund investors is 34. The dividend yield was 1.55% as of February 25. P/E ratio of 10.74. Number of consecutive dividend increases in a row, 29. Chubb Limited, NYSE, CB, is a global provider of insurance and reinsurance products with headquarters in Zurich, Switzerland. With a price-to-earnings ratio of 10.74 and 29 straight years of dividend increases, Chubb Limited, NYSE, CB, is a prominent, inexpensive dividend aristocrat to purchase in 2022. On February 1, Chubb Limited, NYSE, CB, released its fourth quarter results, revealing profits per share of $3.81, 53 cents higher than analysts' expectations. The $8.52 billion in revenue was also $5.86 million higher than expected. On February 24, Chubb, NYSE, CB, declared a quarterly dividend of 80 cents per share in line with previous years. The dividend will be paid on April 8 to stockholders who were registered on March 18. Chubb Limited, NYSE, CB, has a dividend yield of 1.55% as of February 25. On February 10, Argus analyst Kevin Heel boosted the price objective on Chubb Limited, NYSE, CB, to $230 from $210, while maintaining a buy rating on the stock. Chubb Limited, NYSE, CB, has benefited from a strong brand, an experienced management team, and a stable balance sheet, according to the analyst, who cited the company's Q4 earnings beat. According to Insider Monkey's fourth quarter database, 34 hedge funds were positive on Chubb Limited, NYSE, CB, up from 30 firms in the previous quarter. With 3.6 million shares worth $713.6 million, billionaire Andreas Halvorsson's Viking Global held the largest investment in Chubb Limited, NYSE, CB. What do you think about our video? Please let us know in the comments area below. If you enjoyed this video and would want to hear from me again, please subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching us.